Hi, good morning. Please subscribe to the channel to spread information. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Breathing. Breathing is very essential for cellular health. And nasal breathing is also foundational. Why? Because the nose, it will increase the humidity of the air. Two, it will increase the temperature of the air. So in the winter, if the temperature is low, for example, the air is 6 Celsius, it will raise the temperature of the air inside the nasal cavity to 37 Celsius. 3, the nasal cavity is very big and it is lined by the mucous membrane which produces mucus. And this is a chemical part of the immune system, which is called the innate immune system, meaning the immune system which we are born with. Then the nasal cavity, there are hair, and this will catch the bacteria, the viruses, and foreign bodies, the hair as well as the mucus. And both are part of the immune system. The hair is the physical part of the immune system to protect us from infection. Also, during the turbulence inside the nasal cavities and the sinuses, there will be production of gas which is called nitric oxide. We refer to as NO in capital letter, nitric oxide, not nitrous oxide, the laughing gas, NO2. It is NO. And this is, the lifespan is very short, in milliseconds. But if we breathe nasally, the nitric oxide, it will go through to the lung, and then it will increase the blood flow, and it will dilate the blood vessel. And this is very, very important for our health. So nasal breathing, it's very important, and the nose is adapted to the breathing. And there are many layers of bone on the side of the side wall of the nose, which is called turbinate bones, to increase the surface area. The surface area of the nose is very big, and the roof of our mouth is the base of the nasal cavity. And what we see on our face, it's only 30% of the size of the nasal cavity. So the ideal breathing should be calm, slow, regular, belly, meaning in the inhalation you push the belly out, in the exhalation you push the belly in, and nasal. Nasal should be during rest, exercise, sleep. If we open our mouth in sleep or during the day, we can buy medical tape and tape our mouth to train ourselves to breathe through the nose. If you notice people walking in the street or during doing exercises, most of them, they open their mouth, especially the elderly people. So try to close the mouth. But occasional mouth breathing in doing high intensity exercise is acceptable, but then we have to correct it with doing holding breathing exercises. And I want to mention, to help nasal congestion, as well as to help treating asthma. Of course, asthma and the nasal congestion is all related to the healthy lifestyle, but part of it is nasal breathing and breathing exercises and holding breathing exercises. So if you have nasal congestion and if you have asthma, take inhalation, exhalation, and hold, and repeat it many times until the nose is open. Why? Because the CO2, when it is raised in the blood, it will dilate the blood vessel, as well as it will dilate the airways. Breathing is very essential for the health of every cell in our body. And the cell make the organs in our body, and the organ make the system and the whole body. You cannot imagine how the breathing, if you breathe well, how your health is transformed to a different level, to an optimal level. And I have very personal experience of very shallow breathing which led to irregular pulse and irregularity, which is called pulsus trigeminus, which I cured by doing this breathing exercises, which is called breathing gymnastic, as well as looking after the posture. And don't push my head forwards, to push back and to look forward. I wish you all the best, and I wish you the health, and food is medicine, and breathing exercise is medicine too. And it is very important part of the healthy lifestyle. Thank you and goodbye.